Let me turn to another topic that's related for you, Congressman, and that's your colleague there, far-left squad member Ilhan Omar, is now suggesting that Kevin McCarthy said something pretty racist when he wrote that people should look for more information about the China coronavirus. She wrote back, "Viruses don't have nationalities. This is racist." What do you think of that? Here he is calling this virus the Chinese coronavirus. It did, after all, originate from Wuhan, China. Your thoughts?
That's my next statement. It originated in China, for goodness sakes. And this is just more of an example of the Democrat identity politics, trying to get an angle, trying to get a hook anywhere they can to try to exploit some kind of a crisis to their advantage. We are in the best economy, the lowest unemployment rate that we've been in for 60 years or more. I think that I was looking at your previous segment when Corey Lewandowski was talking about the tremendous economy that we have, and the Democrats have absolutely been hoping for a recession, and they're certainly not going to allow this coronavirus issue to go past without trying to exploit it as much as possible.
I mean, that's
exactly right.
That's the danger in all of this, because I've been saying this all along. This is a serious threat, and as a healthcare provider, of course it is. But when you start to see people politicize it, as they have, Congressman, that's when you're weaponizing something at a time when we should be united. Should we not? We should all be together in trying to fight this in a way that's thoughtful and precise, and doesn't send people, I think, into a state of total fear, which unfortunately is what you're seeing some of the media do, Congressman.
Right, and this is something to be very aware of and take precautions, and that's what we're doing. We're telling our constituents to wash hands, stay away from crowds and people who are sneezing and coughing, and go to the doctor immediately if you start having these types of symptoms. Quite frankly, we need to be working with our counterparts over on the other side of the aisle.
But if Ilhan Omar is saying, no, you're racist because of how you're referring to this, and by the way, like Lyme's disease, right, from Lyme, Connecticut.
Exactly.
Turns out that the norovirus is from Norwalk, Ohio. I mean, we could go on and on. There's plenty of viruses that have been named after the location from which they originated. But if she's pointing fingers and saying, "Oh, Kevin McCarthy, you're racist," or Congressman Babin, because you agree that it was okay for McCarthy to say this, you're racist, how do you work with her?
Well, it's hard to have a serious conversation about Ms. Omar because she has insulted just about every segment of the American public, patriotic Americans, since she took office in the United States House of Representatives. And this just seems to be par for the course. It's identity politics, again, any way to gain some kind of an advantage. When they don't have an argument, it's always racism or xenophobia or what have you. And we have to work together. And let me tell you, we have passed an $8.3 billion supplemental for the coronavirus, and that has been signed into law by the president. The vice president is doing a real good job with his team of professionals. He's come out with President Trump came out today with a list of things to be able to help businesses and individuals to recoup some of their losses because of no fault of their own because of this epidemic.
We're going to get there, and let's all say a prayer that it happens very soon. And I'd like to see commitment from both sides and a lot less finger pointing. Congressman Babin, thank you so much.
Amen.
Good to see you.
Thank you, Trish.